ends. We are not using it for holy or divine or spiritual purposes. No. We are going to use the book the way it is now. It is 50% accurate. Only 50% accurate. So a book that is 50% accurate is not holy. I know a lot of you are going to get this through a shock. But the book is an instrument, a weapon you use to govern or rule over people. It was given to us first by Chukwu. It was called Ndora. We misplaced it. Or we neglected it because somebody who has a thing doesn't actually know the value. So when we lost the book, the Europeans, they picked it up. A lot of Eastern Europeans, they converted into the religion. All Jewish people who call themselves Jews, which we know they are not. Revelation chapter 2, verse 3. Revelation chapter 2, verse 9, and Revelation chapter 3, verse 9. All said that there's a people in this world that call themselves Jews, but they are not. So the real Jewish children, there are poor people that are suffering in the darkest place on earth. So we know that it is not the European Jews. There are no poor European Jews. There is no single poor European Jews. So if you understand what the scripture said in Revelation chapter 2, verse 9 and chapter 3, verse 9, you will understand that the ancient Hebrews or Hebrew Israelites, they are poor people, even till tomorrow. Many of them are still slaves. So we have come to introduce this religion of the ancient people. If you don't call it Hebrewism, you will call it Chukwu deism. Now, many of you have heard the religion called Judaism. Judaism is different from what we are saying. We call our own Chukwu deism or Juhu deism. Whether you use CHWH or JHWH or YHWH, it is the same thing. You have to understand that the tetragrammaton, JHWH or YHWH or CHWH, is Chukwu without the vowels. The vowels in the name of Chukwu is U sound. If you remove the U sound, you have CHWH. This teaching is meant for a class of Igbo people. It's not meant for every person. If you are not given to academics and you are not given to learning, you might not understand what I'm saying. Because in this era, we have not come to call the fishermen and the carpenters and the farmers now. No. These teachings are first to be introduced to the Igbo intellectuals. Because we are trying to bring out the original source of the history or the origin of the Igbos directly from the scripture, not from archaeological works anymore, like Catherine Acholon and his friends did, or some people did at Ibuku, bringing out the terracotta and the bronze. No. All those things are pseudoscience that they are playing. We are going to use only the scripture from Genesis to Revelation to prove that Igbo people is the head of the black people that is found on Ether. Ether is the name of this place that you call Earth. The original name is Ether. It was called Ether because Ether is the name of the air that is sufficient in this realm. If you go to Mars, the sort of air that is sufficient there is not what you have here on Earth. So the name of the air that every person is breathing on Ether has given them life in this realm is called Ether. That's why this place is called Ether. Now the greatest apes that we have found on Ether are us. That's why we were called Ether apes. From Ether apes, you have Ethiop. From Ethiop, you have Ethiopia. Now the whole landmass of Africa, which is the biggest, the largest landmass on earth, which has the face of a woman. If you look at it there, we all live on the head of a giant woman, which we call Mama Africa or Mama Gihon. That is the reason we call her Gihon, because she has a horn. which some people call the Horn of Africa, is there in Eritrea or in Ethiopia. Is there. But they are not the original Ethiops or Ethiopians. The original Ethiops and Ethiopians are the Ethiops or the Ethiopians that you found behind the river called River Ethiop or River Niger.